Hey y'all, welcome to Lions Den Tarot. My name is Camille and I'm going to be doing the monthly tarot for September for Aquarius. Now Aquarius, keep in mind now, timing is fluid, okay? So if it fails to resonate with you for September, just know it still may resonate in the future. And if you are here watching this Aquarius, it's something that you need to hear, okay? So keep an open mind, keep your heart open, and take some of this advice and guidance that the angels, ancestors, God, and all the spirit guides are giving us, okay? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and God. What does Aquarius need to know for the month of September? What does Aquarius need to know? Starting with the Work Your Light Oracle deck, Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay? And also, don't dim to fit in, Aquarius. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yes, don't dim to fit in. And trust your path. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and God. What else does Aquarius need to know for September 2021? What does Aquarius need to know? Excuse me, Aquarius. Ooh, we're starting now. We're using the Angel Oracle deck. All right, thank you, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and God. What does Aquarius need to know? All right, Aquarius. Ask for help from others. And yes, whatever you want will be yours. They will say yes. All right, using the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and God. What else does Aquarius need to know for September? Aquarius need to know for September 2021. All right. Ancestor Oracle Spirit deck is adding. Embrace your inner gypsy. Freedom, fun, and music. Embrace your inner gypsy. And also, family connections. Respect, people, kinship. All right, Aquarius. See, I just got this for Capricorn, and now I'm getting it for you. Look at that. All right, family connections. And what does Aquarius need to know for the beginning, middle, and end of September? Thank you, spirit guys. Thank you. What does Aquarius? Oh, well, you got two cards that just jumped out. So I would say the beginning is going to be Justice, and the middle is going to be the Hermit. All right. Thank you, spirit guys. What else does Aquarius need to know? I'm going to pick them up in a second, y'all. And show them to you, Aquarius. They just jumped out. They wanted you to know. All right. And for the end of your month, Aquarius, the Devil. You are the first reading, Aquarius, that got all major arcana for your tarot. So we got Justice, which is number 11 in the major arcana. And then you got the Hermit. It's number 9. So you got 11, 9, and 15. You better play those numbers. All right, let's get into this reading, Aquarius. Trust your path. 54. Inquiry card. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the way, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, You can't go wrong, Aquarius. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to do that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed, Aquarius. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could have possibly imagined. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. Okay? Now you're going to don't dim to fit in. Don't dim to fit in. Of course, it's another inquiry card, 42. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them feel uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially in an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and creates some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships are meant to last, will adapt to change and energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. And that's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. Okay? Now I'm coming to ask for help from others. It is not necessary to do everything on your own, Aquarius. Your angels are asking you to reach out to those around you for assistance. By allowing others to lend a hand, you greatly increase your chances for success and your plans will begin to move forward. The help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals. The stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges for you. Surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you'll begin to feel much better. All right, and now you're going to yes, just a simple yes. The answer to your question is yes. If you want more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. But we got it. Embrace your inner gypsy. It's time to feel good and move. Okay. The Gitanos are a community of nomadic people who fled from northwestern India to western Asia, North Africa, and into Europe. As the Gitanos traveled, they shared their music and culture with the local people. Gitanos survived as traveling blacksmiths and pot makers. They were also well known as singers, dancers, musicians, and fortune tellers. Many Europeans were intrigued by the Gitanos and their supposed ability to foretell the future, their passion for life, and their love of freedom as evidenced by the nomadic lifestyle. Not everyone was happy to have the Gitanos in their country. Though their reputation for begging and stealing meant they were feared, treated as outcasts, and forced to live several miles from any town. Despite discrimination, the Gitanos have survived and persevered their traditional way of life. They have lived by their own rules rather than seek approval from outside their community. They have always traveled and experienced life on their own terms. The ancestors speak, Aquarius. The ancestor spirits want to help you feel like a creative gypsy. Have you had the desire to run away and leave everything behind? Have you been feeling like a caged bird or a hamster on a wheel? It's time to free yourself, be passionate, and begin to enjoy life again. You do not need to run away or become a nomad, but you do need to do something that can release your stress levels. You may like to dance, sing, travel, or go to a festival or a marketplace. The divinatory meaning. Consider what you can do to get back to your fun, loving, free spirited self. If you can't make the changes today, put things into place so you don't feel stagnant or trapped. Book a holiday, plan an outing, or dance in your lounge room. Free your mind and your soul by doing things that make you feel alive and passionate. You're not meant to feel like a caged animal. Be true to yourself and to what you want to do and free yourself today, Aquarius. And now you're moving to family connections. The early Samoan people were known as Tagatsamoa. They believed Tagalo, the supreme ruler of the creator of the universe, created their people out of the earth. Samoan culture is about communal living, according to Vai Samoa, the Samoan way. The most important aspects of life are family, faith, and music. Traditionally, the elders in the family hold the highest status in the community, and the extended family, known as Aiga, live and work together. Most daily activities are attended to in groups. Everything is about the family rather than the individual, including sharing food and living space. The traditional fala houses didn't have walls, and sometimes up to 20 people slept together on the ground in one fala. Family members congregate in the fala to relax, chat, and socialize. The ancestors speak. It's time to reconnect with your family, Aquarius. You don't need to live with or spend a lot of time with them, like the Samoans, but perhaps you could call or visit a family member. Your family doesn't have to be biological. They could be your adopted family or friends. Sometimes our biological families are no longer part of our lives, and that is okay. It is important to create your own family in whatever way suits you. You may even view your pets as your furry children or family. This card can also be a sign that family members passed away or living are trying to contact you. The divinatory meaning. This card can appear where unresolved negative feelings are associated with a family member. This is a prompt that it is now time to heal. Try not to carry around the pain from your past anymore. Do not feel guilty for wanting to move forward in your life. You may need to distance yourself from the energy of a family member, and that is okay. Look after yourself and focus on surrounding yourself with people who love, honor, and treat you with respect that you deserve, Aquarius, okay? Now we're going to justice. See, you know what? I love when the cards do that. And see, these literally flew out because this is what the angels wanted you to know with this reading, Aquarius. Like, yo, this is intense. This is intense, Aquarius. All right, I'm just going to read it for you. And then I'm going to tell you exactly what these cards are saying to you. And whatever situation you're dealing with is how you'll be able to relate. When the Justice card appears, you can bet that it will live up to its namesake. This little guy has taken a solemn vow to uphold truth and fairness and to roll out the appropriate effect for every cause. Justice reminds us that we're accountable for our actions, as it always dishes out our just desserts. Get it? Just desserts. Embracing the spirit of justice should have you aiming towards compromise, balance, and fair solutions. If you miss the mark, you just might end up with appetizers. Here's the affirmation, Aquarius. I treat other people how I'd like to be treated, even when I'm not in the mood. But they should know not to approach me when I'm in the mood, right? Here, moving on to the middle, which is the Hermit. Middle of the month for September for you, Aquarius, is telling you to just go within. This curious character is a universal mascot of me time. Who knows what life has handed him? The important thing is he knows that the best way to deal is to retreat to a place of quiet reflection and fly solo for a bit. The Hermit encourages you to clear your social calendar and fill your time with meditation, walks through nature, and possibly some fervent journaling. A little chapter of solitude will reset your mind, open your heart, and if you're anything like this old soul, lead to some life-altering wisdom. Dress code, long white beard, and gnarled staff. Here's the affirmation. I quiet my noisy mind and look within. To know myself is to realize I'm pretty okay with myself. All right? Now, moving on to the end, Aquarius, you got an addiction that you got to let go of, player. Thunderclap lightning bolts. This card has made a dramatic entrance to snap you out of the trance that seems to have a grip on you. Addiction, lust, greed, and obsession are all possible players here. So what's the winning move? Take stock. And if you have time, a good look in the mirror. Whatever's up, it's important to know you have the power to break free from any unhealthy habit or bad relationship, Aquarius. So crack that whip or whatever accessory is readily available in your particular devil dungeon and send the negativity running. Life's too short to be a slave to a guy with goat horns. Here's the affirmation. I am a hero, not a victim. I refuse to let the demons have their way with me. Anyone know the door code to get out of this dungeon? All right, Aquarius, let's just go ahead and get into this reading. First and foremost, you have got to trust the path that you're being led on, okay? And stop trying to dim your light to fit in. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Yes, you got to ask for help from others because we are all here to help one another, right? And sometimes you've got to just embrace the inner self, the inner funness, the free spirit that you have that you were given with at birth. And you know, sometimes with family, sometimes you are unable to connect with your family. Sometimes the family dynamic will be different, right? And you may be unable to consider your biological family someone that you can communicate and connect with. But guess what? It's still time to connect with your family, right? You can still shine your light bright, even though they want to be negative, okay? And that's what don't dim to fit in. And family connections is letting you know, yes, you have family members who you may be unable to get along with, but that's the thing. You got to hold yourself accountable for the reasons why you don't get along with your family members as well, Aquarius. You can't just look at your family member and blame them. You got to take a good look in the mirror and look at yourself. Look and see, what are you addicted to? What is holding you hostage and you allowing your demons to get the best of you? Okay, you got to go within. You have got to go within. That's what the Hermit is saying. You got to go within because you got to hold yourself accountable, Aquarius. You're unable to continue to look at other people and hold them accountable when you're unable to look at yourself and hold yourself accountable. So before the next time you go and blame someone else for how you're feeling, look at yourself first and see, am I blaming them out of light or am I blaming them from my demons in the dark, in the dungeon? Because you got the power to get out that dungeon. You have got the power to shine your light bright. But you have got to look in the mirror and realize, embrace that free spirit and go within and know what you are capable of doing and setting yourself free. Because the only person that's holding you hostage and keeping you in that dungeon, Aquarius, is you. And the more and more and more you blame other people for the lack that you have, you will stay in that dungeon. And you will keep being led by your demons. I'm telling you, this month is your time, Aquarius. It's your month to shine. It is your month to get out of that dungeon. Let any addictive trait that you have go and hold yourself accountable for any type of interaction that you have with your family and with anyone else. And yes, it's time. And you know it's time. So you're just going to have to ask for help. Because we all need somebody. All right, Aquarius, we all need somebody. So reach out. Get help for what you have, whatever addiction you're dealing with, whatever demon that you're dealing with. Get help with it to heal. You have got to heal and get yourself out of that hell that you are living in on earth. You're the only one who can bring yourself out that hell. And I am challenging you to look at yourself in the mirror and take yourself out the hell that you're living and putting yourself in on earth. All right, Aquarius? Because you got the power to do it. So do it. Whew, all right, Aquarius, that was deep. I know it was deep for me. I definitely know you know what you need to do. So I'm just letting you know, take heed. Open your heart, open your mind, look in that mirror and clear that demon out of it, okay? Thank you so much for coming to Lions Den Tarot. Make sure you will follow me on Instagram, Aquarius. It's lions_den_tarot. And make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Camille in the Lions Den. All right. So I just want to say, oh, also Aquarius, if you would like a personal reading with me, the information is in the comments below. Okay. Because, you know, of course, this is general and it's all based on whatever people are dealing with right now in their life and in the future, too. Because timing is definitely fluid. So just want you to know you can get yourself out that hell, Aquarius. You got the power. All right? Work on it.